Ted Nivison, Daniel Gonzalez. Both of these creators attempted and succeeded in getting a viral TikTok audio. From a full-blown song to just a 7-second sentence.
Well, this is going to be my personality for the rest of my life.
So I got curious. Just how easy is it to go viral on TikTok? So in this video, with the help of a friend, I'm going to artificially create not just the perfect TikTok account, but the perfect TikTok audios. But first, we need to talk about statistics. I'm gonna make this quick. I know y'all don't want to listen to a bunch of numbers.
Don't care, I'm talking about it anyway. TikTok has an average of 780 million daily users, with 1.5 to 1.8 billion monthly. And the average user spends up to 95 minutes on the app daily. Basically, it's not going to be hard to find followers. If I just got 1% of the daily users, I'd be all set. But let's break it down more. The majority of TikTok users are in fact female. Now, the smart move would be just making content for women, right? Well, no. If it was more than 70%, then maybe, but it's just a 4% difference. The majority of creators don't even target a specific gender anyway, so I'm gonna do the same. And on top of that, I don't even know what I'd make. According to my audience statistics, it's a total sausage fest, so I'm already not doing a good job at that anyway. The majority of users' ages are 18 to 24. While not that surprising, does make it a little easier. I'm not gonna attempt to make content for old people and younger people who, let's be honest, probably shouldn't be on this app anyway. But what do the majority of people like to watch? The most popular category by a total landslide is entertainment. These are your commentary people that talk about random stuff and other random videos that are mainly comedic that don't really fall under the other categories. The second highest category is dancing, which, no surprise there. Then it's pranks, fitness, DIYs, skincare, and many, many more. And I'm definitely going to focus more on the entertainment side of TikTok, because I mean, just like, look at that graph. Oh, but how are you going to go viral? I hear you saying in a mocking voice. First of all, no need to be sassy, but I'll tell you anyway. There are two ways to go viral on TikTok. Your video goes viral, or your sound goes viral. Sounds are the lifeblood of the app. If you've ever wondered why 90% of TikTok videos are just lip-syncing or have the most random music playing over it, it's because unlike other platforms, TikTok encourages its users to use the audios of every video. Sure, your video could go viral, but your sound could have a life of its own, surpassing the original video, and at some point, you might not even be recognized as the person who made it originally. So with that in mind, in this video, I'm gonna have 3 goals. Gain a decent-sized audience, then have a viral video, and a viral sound. Danny Gonzalez got to around 94k followers by the end of his video. So I'd say a realistic goal to shoot for would be around 50 to 90k followers. In terms of content, however, from what I've seen, 10 to 20k views or uses is lightly viral, but 50k plus is viral. So I'm going to shoot for around 15 to 30k views or uses of a sound. For the next however long this video takes, I'm going to live and breathe TikTok. And to ensure my ascension, I have created a 3-step plan that will guarantee results. Step 1 is make a crap ton of content and just flood the algorithm. Post a bunch of videos and get TikTok's attention. Step 2, make and use original music and sounds. That's where my friend Jayden comes in. I mentioned him a couple times in past videos, but he's a fellow YouTuber who also makes great original music. I've worked with him plenty of times before. Heck, half of the music that I use in my videos are his. He still hasn't paid! So just making more music with him should be a walk in the park. And that naturally goes into step 3, which is promoting a song. If there's one thing people don't like on this app, it's begging. Begging for you to watch their video all the way through, begging for you to watch their live, begging for another galaxy.
Brave Knight, Carly, Clay, Kristalline, we're almost there! Work as a team!
The most interesting and relatively new one is begging you to listen to their brand new song.
What if there was a song?
What if there was a song that went like...
Okay, what if there was a song?
What if there was a song that...
What if there was a song that started off like...
What if there was a song that went like...
And look, I get it. You gotta promote your new music somehow. It's a pretty slow process, but I hate these videos. Okay, hate is a strong word. I'm more annoyed. Someone who actually does it well that I think might have started this trend is Charlie Puth. Before releasing his hit song Light Switch, he made a series of TikToks going through his process and how he made the song.
What if there was a song that started off like boop 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 boop, and the bass went like boom 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 boom. This is actually kind of dope. I'm freaking out right now.
Turn me on like a light switch. It was a neat peek behind the curtain seeing how the song came to be. And because of the hype that those videos generated, the song became an instant hit. He's done it a couple more times with some other songs with nearly the same results, and inevitably, people copied it. They're all pretty crappy, have like no soul in it, and obviously very bad. That being said, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. This will be the only song that has any lyrics to it, and I'm gonna make a series of videos
well, begging you to listen to it. Either people will hear me out and listen to the song and give me an honest opinion, or people will just leave a bunch of mean comments and tell me never to make music again. Either one is good for me. I'm confident at least one of these steps should get results. And maybe, just maybe, I can artificially become one of the greatest TikTokers ever. First things first, I'm going to keep this channel completely separate from the TikTok account. I'm going to start completely from scratch with a whole new identity to build up, which does put me in a unique position. You see, when Actually, hold on. Alright. Ted Nivison used his account of many followers to push his new sounds, but Danny Gonzalez went out of his way to make a whole new account and identity to push his one song. And I am kind of stuck in the middle. I don't have that big of a following, so I really don't have to go all out on a disguise. And if one of my 2,000 followers does somehow recognize me, it's really not going to make that much of a difference. After looking up a bunch of powerful names, I decided on Xander Griffin, because it sounded cool and it sounded like an influencer name. I decided I'm not going to wear a TV head for this, so I made a whole new look. I bought some new face masks and a bunch of new clothes, and I even got these cool light-up glasses that look pretty neat on camera. And for more of a unique look, I bought a bunch of new lights, like star projectors and crap like that. You have actual milliseconds to catch someone's attention while they're scrolling through, and I figured there's no better way to do that than just have a bunch of cool lights. So, without further ado, let's get to work. Perfect.
We spent the better part of a month and a half to get these songs to absolute perfection. And by we, I mean, like, I was there, and he would ask me what I wanted the songs to be like, and then he would do all the work when I told him. It was a group effort. And yeah, I wasn't kidding. It took a month and a half. If you watched my last video and felt like it was a bit rushed and that it was more of a side project, well, that's because it was. This video ended up taking a lot longer than I anticipated, and I didn't want to not post anything for 3 months. I'm not Corey Kenshin. But I know that was time well spent because these songs turned out really well. Each song is made to target a specific kind of TikToker. To start, I wanted a song that could be used for comedic timing. So I thought, let's just have a simple beat that builds up to a heavy bass. It's simple enough to where I think anyone could use it. And I gave it the title Hockey King because it's actually based off the basketball god theme from Regular Show, and I'm lazy. This next song is for the fellas. If you're a dude on the internet, chances are you've seen some Sigma literally me edit of some random movie character. You know, like Ryan Gosling, Patrick Bateman, Ryan Gosling, Walter White, Ryan Gosling. Most of which accompanied by emotional synthwave music. Like this. Oh, I can smell the Homelander edits already. And I decided to name the song Before Light. Any similarities to another synthwave song title is purely coincidental. This next song targets the dancing crowd of TikTok. They're the second most popular category after all. So we decided to go into the realm of video games, specifically any with memorable sound effects. We could have done Pac-Man or Halo or even Mario, but we decided on Fortnite. For 2 reasons. 1, it has some of the most memorable sounds from any video game. And 2, the game is pretty popular at the moment. With the OG map being a huge success and bringing Peter Griffin into the game, like, come on. So I think a song based around that should do well. Fortnite, not the Peter Griffin thing. Unfortunately, I do know that this means I'm gonna have to make some videos of me dancing, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Honestly though, I think out of all of the songs, this is the one that is most likely to do well. It's weird, it's memorable, and potentially easy to dance to. And now to the final song. In the same style as Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, and Jojo Siwa, we made a breakup song. This song was definitely the hardest to make. This song was definitely the hardest to make. The instrumental didn't take too long, but the lyrics we really struggled with. But we pulled through. Reaching to the depths of our hearts, our souls, we created the most heartbreaking, gut-wrenching lyrics you will ever hear. Nah, just kidding. We used ChatGPT. We had no idea what to write, so I just put in a bunch of reasons to break up with someone, and then it farted out a song, and then we changed about 90% of the lyrics to help it flow better. To help it fit with the instrumental Jade made, and because it was just straight up bad, sprinkle in a bit of auto-tune, and you get this. Try to believe in a love unsane, but reality whispered things up the same.
feeling sad? Are your heartstrings being jerked? Once we got it all done, we didn't really try and make it perfect. Unlike the other 3 songs that were meant to be good, this is the only one that was made primarily to get attention, good or bad. It's believable that someone would make a song like this and would want to promote it, and that's all it needs to be. And now that I have my full collection of songs, we can finally begin Phase 1. I spent the first couple of days trying to figure out how to use TikTok in the most effective way, saving any video or sound I saw on my For You page to use myself, and also trying to figure out how to use the built-in TikTok video editor. I ended up recording a crap ton of videos and just privated all the ones that I finished. Then, throughout the week, I would release up to 2 to 3 videos a day, being as original as possible while also hopping onto any trend at the time. I also ended up changing the plan a little bit and released 3 of the songs minus the breakup one all within the first week. I was originally going to release them a lot slower, but I figured it would be a lot easier and better for me while I'm out and about to make videos while the sounds are already there. Quick little rant here. Can someone tell me why TikTok's video editing software frickin' sucks? On every other video editing software ever, you have your basic timeline with videos and images on top, audio and music on the bottom, and you can stack each with however many you want. On TikTok, you get one of each, and that's it. Oh, and what's that? You wanted to trim off a bit of the audio? Well, don't worry, because we're also going to trim off the exact same amount of video too automatically, because that doesn't sound annoying as fuck. Now, you can just stretch the video back to where it originally was, but I shouldn't have to do this little extra bit of work. It's so annoying. Each TikTok I've made took around 4 minutes to make. If it didn't do that, it'd take 2. But there's one thing that pisses me off way more. When you want to record something original without any sounds or songs or anything attached, you get 3 options: 15 seconds, 60 seconds, or 10 minutes of recording time. But when recording with an audio, you can only record up to however long that audio is. For example, if you're using a sound that's 7 seconds, you can only record exactly 7 seconds of footage. Now at face value, that does kind of make sense, and you even have the option to slow the audio down while you're recording. But I think most people can't get whatever we're recording in one take. It can be really annoying, especially if we're using a very short sound. Now the way around this is just using your regular camera app and then just uploading the best take to TikTok and editing it there, which, fine. But why, TikTok? Why would you still show me the 10-minute option, knowing full well that I can't use it? Words cannot describe how annoyed I was when I figured that out. I was using a very short audio at the time, and I could barely see out of those glasses, so I thought, hey, I'ma just hit the 10-minute button and then just record it multiple times and use the best take. Oh, by the way, little detail, on TikTok, when your video stops recording, it'll play that video multiple times afterward, so I just thought it was still recording, which it wasn't. Just remove the different options at that point. Don't give me the option to do something when I can't do it. And if you think I'm being a little dramatic over a small annoying issue that can easily be fixed, for the rest of this segment, I'm going to stand slightly off camera. So besides learning all of that crap the hard way, Phase 1 went pretty well, using any popular sounds going around at the time, while also throwing in a couple original ones myself.
Oh no! My house is ruined! Rebuilding it would be exhausting! You do it.
I've seen a lot of popular audios come from old cartoons like SpongeBob or Garfield, and so I went through a playlist of old cartoons and made clips of whatever audios I thought could be funny. Quick little side note, I thought it was pretty funny going through old cartoons and seeing just how questionable they were.
Strike one. Nice doggy.
Spidey, no!
The videos that I've made so far get around 150 to 250 views, which is pretty good, but we can definitely do better, and now that I actually know how to use the app, it should be smooth sailing from here. So let's jump into Phase 2.
Never private your videos, ever. For some reason, TikTok just doesn't like this strategy because I would post a video multiple times and it would get 0 views. Not 3 or 5, no, just 0. I'm guessing the act of privating the video is the problem because I would delete it and then just repost the video and then it would start getting views. So I had to change my strategy a bit. Making a bunch of videos only for half of them to get literally no views definitely isn't ideal. So from now on, I'm just going to record everything on the camera app and then just save whatever footage I want in there and edit it when I want to post it.
Also, I have a sneaking suspicion that TikTok actually targets certain videos to not do well. Every now and then I would post a video and it would get around 10 views. Videos that I was really proud of, that I thought were really good, and I would have been satisfied if they just got half of the views that I get usually. This Dwight Schrute edit I made to one of my favorite songs took me 2 nights to do, and it only got 12 views. And at first I thought, hey, you know what, maybe it's just a bit of an overreaction, maybe these videos just aren't as good as I thought they were, and maybe some videos just aren't destined to do well. You know, it happens. But then I thought if I just delete the video and then maybe repost it the next day or the day after that, it could potentially get better results. Yet every time I tried that, it came back with less. But then I thought, hey, maybe TikTok has something in place to stop this kind of thing from happening, which would be fair. Like, imagine a really popular creator just constantly deleting and then re-uploading their videos to get more views. That would get pretty annoying. But see, now that didn't sit quite right with me. So to test it again, I took one of my videos that did pretty well, deleted it, and then re-uploaded it immediately after. And guess what? It did better. Same exact video. Reposted minutes after being deleted. And I got 100 more views in a day. TikTok, I do not understand you. Now, I know I sound childish and entitled complaining about not getting any views, but the reason I'm so annoyed is because the videos that I work on for a couple minutes max do really well. But the videos that I work really hard on, the ones that I think are genuinely good content, do terribly. And I genuinely do not know why. And I've accumulated over 13 whole followers, only one of which being me, so that's pretty dang good. Unsurprisingly and unfortunately, the videos that are doing best are the ones where I'm using an already popular sound. But some of my videos with my original sounds are doing pretty well. My most viewed video right now actually has the Fortnite song in it, and it's a little joke about the Drake video leak. I'm not proud of it. Now, I've been using the sounds a lot in my videos, and thankfully they're doing pretty well, but only problem is no one's using the sounds. The videos are doing just fine, but literally not a single soul has touched any of my sounds. So from here on out, I will only be using my sounds for all future TikToks. And besides the whole private video debacle, all of my views have stayed pretty consistent. Phase 2 has been extremely annoying, tedious, and downright stupid, but with how much I've learned about TikTok so far, the hard way, I feel like we can only go up from here. Right?
It's been 5 months since I started this journey. You all probably assumed I left, and in all honesty, I did consider it. Views were down. Motivation, practically non-existent. And when I heard that TikTok was getting banned, well, I took that as a sign. To cut my losses, get in my car, leave for some 2% milk and cigarettes, and never look back. Maybe I started at the wrong time. Maybe the world simply wasn't ready for Xander Griffin and his weird fixation on Drake jokes. Or maybe it was just me. Perhaps I just wasn't cut out to be the next big TikToker. No. This isn't where the story ends. Did I quit making my Freaks of Nature video when my PC died, knowing that that video wouldn't do well? No. Did I quit basketball after God cursed me to be a 4'2" Filipino most of my childhood? Definitely not. I'm Thai frickin' TV, and if I'm gonna fail, it's gonna be brutally. Call it stubbornness, call it borderline stupidity. But I don't quit when I see inevitable failure. I run towards it. And guess what? Yep, I failed. If Phase 2 was a mild failure, then Phase 3 was apocalyptic. Piss off, Jaws 3. We have an even worse third attempt at something. I made 3 videos, each around under a minute, quickly talking about the song and asking people to check it out on my YouTube channel. Hi there! Do you like music about getting your heart broken? If you're a big fan of music like Taylor Swift or I don't know how to say her name, then we have a song for you. It's called Heartbreak Symphony. It's a passion project that me and my friend have been working on for the past month, and it's on my YouTube channel right now. You like the song, you dislike the song, please let us know so we can make better music in the future. And as expected, none of them worked.
The videos themselves got next to no attention whatsoever, and the like 8 people that watched the music video, I'm gonna assume they were just some of my subscribers that I somehow accumulated. I had some other ideas for videos that I could do to promote the song, but at this point, I really want to quit. I'm just really tired, not just from TikTok's inconsistency or my lack of motivation to make 30 videos a day to gain relevancy, but mainly it's because literally every possible thing that could go wrong has gone wrong. My PC started having issues, I broke my phone, my light-up glasses snapped in half after I set them down wrong, my mic stopped working, bought new glasses, but the lighting was different and built terribly, my light snapped, I stepped in moose crap. Is that moose poop? Jaden's computer exploded, my phone's still broken, and Denny Gonzalez, for some reason, went back to his Fox Season account and started posting again. It's almost like he knew I was trying to beat him and decided to step out of the shadows and get 2 million views just for spite. But all of this wasn't for nothing, because I gained something far superior to success. I gained knowledge. Through all the crap I've endured, the highs and lows of TikTok, I now truly understand how TikTok works, and I've even kept my sanity intact. For the most part. If there's anything I've learned these past months, it's that TikTok shows clear favoritism while also gaslighting others like me into thinking that we could be just as successful. It's even been proven that TikTok will actually boost your first like 10 or 15 videos and then just stop out of nowhere, making you think that you're going to be the next Joe Bartolozzi or Charlotte D'Amelio, but you're not. The algorithm is definitely not on your side, and I know that more than anyone, especially because I now know why TikTok sucks, and more importantly, why I failed. When I started promoting the music, I made a YouTube channel at the same time. Because apparently you need some sort of label or actual music distributor to have your song be officially on the app, and yeah, I'm not paying all that. So instead, I just told people in my videos, hey, go check it out on my YouTube channel, you can see the song there. And then, and here's the important part, I posted all of my music videos at the same time. And then posted next to all of my TikToks onto YouTube as shorts, to make it look like a more believable YouTube channel. And then, something unbelievable happened. My videos actually did well. Far better view-wise, and even better engagement. It was very rare to get a comment on TikTok, but on YouTube it just happened all the time. Now some of the videos did terribly, like way worse than the originals, but I'm just gonna chalk that down to the fact that I posted like 5 or 6 videos at a time, and well, one of them had to be the odd one out. But this just adds to my final conclusion, which is TikTok is the opposite of YouTube. Think about it. If you work really hard on a YouTube video, you should be rewarded in some way, whether it's views, engaging comments, or even loyal followers. But on the other end of the spectrum, the less work you put in, the more rewarded you will be. Making an original joke? Nah. Making the exact same joke with the exact same audio? Boom, views. Making an original song that anyone can use? Gross. Using a sound that already exists? Boom, views. And there are other little things that I noticed too. Like, YouTube videos can have a second life. Take my Hitchbot video, for example. When I first released it, it didn't really do too well. But out of nowhere, it randomly gained about 800 views in about a couple weeks. But on TikTok, the microsecond your video stops getting consistent views, you might as well delete it, cause it's dead. You would be lucky to get like 1 or 2 views a month on that video. And that brings me to the TikTok cycle. It starts with you making a video, it'll get views, then you make another video, it'll get 0 views, and then you make a video again, and this endless cycle of clout-chasing disappointment will continue forever. Long story short, TikTok sucks. The math is mathing, and I'm tired.
I really just dedicated 6 whole months of my life to this.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the iconic results portion of the program. Did a sound go viral? Which video did the best? Well, let's find out in the results of yesterday. In the beginning, there were 3 goals. Let's start with the follower count. My goal was to achieve around 50 to 90k followers, and the final results as of right now is 36. Just 36, not even breaking double digits. Safe to say this is a big old poopy butt failure. Hopefully we'll have better results in the next category, which is having a viral sound. Out of all 4 of these fantastic songs brought to you by Jayden, thank you Jayden, literally not a single soul has used any of them. Nope, not even one. At least I got some numbers in the follower count, but nothing here. So I'm gonna give this section a solid Z-, because I couldn't think of a grade any lower. Now, with this noticeable pattern developing here, I'm sure you're thinking that this last goal will have similar results. Well, that's where you're wrong. I did actually manage to hit one of my goals. So, let's milk my one and only victory with the top 3 best videos on my account. Coming in at number 3 with 914 views is Dogs Can't Drive, a video I made in about 20 seconds about me seeing a dog in a car.
Walking, I thought that was a person. It's not a person, it's a dog.
Moving on to number 2 with 1,070 views, one of 2 videos to get past 3 digits, we have Sthlm. It's interesting why this one is so successful because not only is it one of my first videos, but also I don't use any sounds, not any of mine or even a popular one. Honestly, this product is pretty dope, especially if you like little tabletop toys and stuff. I'm gonna make a full review when I find it, but I kinda lost mine. I don't know where it could be. And now to number 1, my most viewed TikTok. My goal was around 15 to 30k views, but I also said that 50k plus views is technically viral. And some way, somehow, one video pulled through and even has one of my sounds. With a current view count of 68.7k views, my most viewed video of all time is... It's the Drake video. I genuinely don't understand these results. Like, I don't understand why that one. Why is that the one that y'all love so much? It makes no sense. Like, why would you do it? Like, Okay. It's been about a week, and I have since chilled out. I did think about ending the video there, but I do have some final thoughts on this whole mind-numbing adventure. So, why did I fail? The angry Filipino gremlin inside of me wants to just blame TikTok for all my problems, but I don't think that's the case. Now, yes, TikTok has proven time and time again how unreliable it is, and the sheer randomness of which videos it'll pick and choose to get views is downright incomprehensible. But for the most part, I think it was just me. TikTok clearly just isn't for me, and it's easy to blame the app for all my shortcomings, but at the end of the day, when I ask myself, did I make good content, I don't really have an answer. I can look at some of the videos I've made and chuckle a bit, but when I look at others, I just don't think I was creative enough with what I had. Like the 4 songs that Jayden made, I still believe are perfectly good TikTokable songs. I just didn't use them to their fullest potential, or maybe they just didn't reach the right audience in time. One thing is for sure though, I do not like making TikToks. Short form content clearly isn't my thing, and this whole experience solidified that. Some of you might have seen some of my YouTube shorts that I've made, and while those did do pretty well, I didn't have a lot of fun making them. And there are a lot of creators who prefer that, and power to them, but writing long scripts, doing a crap ton of research, and filming for days on end, that's way more enjoyable to me. What could I have done differently? I think a good start would have been learning how to use TikTok before making this video. I still think editing on TikTok is booty cheeks, but at the same time, it was on me for not learning that sooner. I think I just got caught up in all the history and analytics that I just forgot to use the thing that I was researching. Also, I did think about this halfway through, but I should have at least tried to get into the other categories. And sure, I doubt I would have contributed to fitness talk at all, and I don't really need to renovate my house last I checked, but going into other video types wouldn't have hurt. Another thing I thought of would be to switch phase 1 with phase 2. Now that it's been basically confirmed, at least in my eyes, that TikTok boosts your first 10 or 15 videos, I think releasing my sounds first would have been way better in the long run. That way, the videos I want people to see will get boosted, and then when I inevitably start to fall off, I'll post a crap ton of videos to get more attention. I don't know how much of a difference that would have made, but if I could go back, that would be the first thing I'd change. But now the biggest question. With everything I've learned, all the lessons and knowledge I've accumulated, would I ever try this again? No, absolutely not. I hope I never see the name Xander Griffin for the rest of my life, and even if I was mentally insane enough to try this again, it looks like TikTok is gonna get banned in the US, and I'm definitely not gonna go to a whole other country to go through this crap again. I gotta say though, if anything, I've gained more respect for TikTok celebs. I mean, yeah, there are people who can fart for 15 seconds while staring blankly into the camera and get like 15 bajillion views. But the ones that put genuine thought and relatable humor, or just show their life and job in a short and sweet way, I think that's awesome. I hate making content like this because it is difficult, and difficult in ways that I personally don't want to deal with. Making a YouTube video that'll get views is difficult, but posting almost every day and constantly thinking of new ideas for new popular sounds to stay relevant, I don't know how y'all do it. But going on social
media and showing the world, your world, sharing your thoughts and talents should always be encouraged. And if TikTok is the best place for you, then power to you. But for now, I'ma just stick with YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And of course, a very big thank you to the multi-talented Mr. JaydenCantspell. This video literally would not exist without him. Also, he's going to be releasing a new song on his second channel, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching this video, and more importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. Laters.
I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video if you don't mind.
I'm here to rub your wiener.